to set up a demo electric NLZ, NSK's electric micromotor on a delivery unit of ADEC. As you can see here, there are multiple ports, and the first thing we check which port is functional, as if you are using for an air-driven high speed. That means if you take that port, press the foot pedal, you're gonna see water and chipped air coming out of it. In this case, I'm picking this port, pressing the foot pedal, and apparently I have water and air coming out of it, fully functional, so that's the port that we're gonna use. We're gonna check the contents. We have a touch panel, we have a box, cord with the motor. They might come separately like this. So you line up all the pins and screw it into the cord and the other end to the main box. At the back of the box, you're going to see two ports that says in and out. So the cord connected to the motor connects to the out port. You just line up the pins like this, insert it all the way in, and then tighten the nut. Okay, the other port, which is the input, connects to the tubing coming from the delivery unit to provide water and chip air for the box to let it operate. And the touch panel, as a demo, you can just leave it in a location where it's not on your way, so it's not going to hit any pivoting tray or something. And that motor is going to replace the port which we kind of used as an input. Power supply, there's a cord and a transformer. The gray cord goes to the back of the transformer, and this goes to the wall outlet. Okay, later we can locate that transformer, that's not a big deal. Just make sure that cord is not on your way, nobody's going to trip on it. And the black cord can go all through the arm here, and then be connected to this main box. There's an arrow on top of the connector, and it connects all the way to the box. The on-off switch at the back, you can see here. So we turn on the box, then one touch, power comes to the main screen. So technically the motor is on, and we can test it. So to test, again, pick up the motor from the port, press the foot pedal, run it for a couple of seconds. There you go. Now we have the water flow. Okay, so next step is to connect the handpiece. This is how the attachment looks like. This is important. The way we connect it to the motor, we insert it all the way in till you hear that click sound, and then rotate it till you hear a click sound right there, and the writings will line up. Now we have a perfect connection. We can press the foot pedal and see the light and the spray. Okay, so ready and fully functional. Say you're done with the operation, you want to remove the handpiece from the micromotor, you pull it out. You don't need to rotate or something, just pull out the handpiece, put back the motor on the port. You can wipe out the outer part of the motor, but no liquid, no chemicals, no oil goes into the motor, because again, we have electronic parts in there, you don't want to damage it. But the handpiece needs to be lubricated right after every single patient. The back of the handpiece, after every single patient, the top of the handpiece where the burr goes in, we call it the chuck, needs to be lubricated a couple of times per week. So with every demo setup comes a spray can and the spear-shaped nozzle that is taped to the body of the spray can, okay, and a E-type nozzle adapter that comes inside the handpiece box. Please pay attention to that O-ring not to be missing and in good shape. So first thing first, you just take out that spear-shaped nozzle and insert it to the top of the white nozzle of the spray can. This E-type nozzle adapter goes on top of this. Okay, detach it from the motor, and in the sterilization area, you want to lubricate the handpiece before putting in pouch and autoclaving. Keep the spray can in upright position, and then insert that E-type nozzle to the back of the handpiece. Hold the head with a paper towel, and then spray for a second or two till you see clear oil coming out of the head of the handpiece. If by any chance you see black oil coming out of it, you're going to repeat it till it clears up and flushes all the internal parts to keep it clean and lubricated. You take it out, it's ready to be bagged and autoclaved. Now, like I said, this nozzle that you inserted before the E-type nozzle is used to lubricate the chuck where the burr goes in. And you do this a couple of times per week. Remember, you can never over lubricate the handpiece, so don't worry about it if you lubricate it like 3 or 4 times. So just wipe it, bag and autoclave, it's ready. Again, you take it out of the pouch after autoclaving, insert and rotate till it clicks, and it's ready to use. The micromotor is already preset for 6 programs there, but mostly what I'm hearing from my doctor is the memory number 1 gear ratio is 1:5 and the speed is 200,000 RPM. That's for a red ring high-speed handpiece that you got right now, and it's for all day, everyday use, cutting old crowns, cutting metals. But program number 2 is set for a slow speed handpiece. You see gear ratio 1:1, blue ring handpiece, takes latch burrs, and the speed could be set anywhere from 100 RPM up to 40,000 RPM. Okay, so in this case we set it for 40,000 RPM. If you're happy with that setting, press the memory button and hold it. After a beep sound, you can see that pad icon is not blinking anymore, so it's already set in the memory. That's your program number 2. For polishing, I got program number 3 set up for about 100,000. It could be anywhere from 50 to 100,000 RPM. It's for polishing the surface of composite.